Hey friends, it's Miss Azos here. Are you ready for math today? If so, let's get started. I'd like to start us off with a classic math joke. You ready? Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 ate 9! You get it? 7, 8, like eating, 8, 9, or 7, the number, 8, 9. Hope you found that as funny as I did. Anyways, let's get into today's topics. We've been practicing adding two-digit numbers in all sorts of ways. We've used grouping, blocks, and mental math to add. And today, we are going to continue practicing those skills. So, our goal for today is I can use mental math and grouping to add two-digit numbers. We are going to start with blocks to help us with adding. How about we start with the addition sentence 37 plus 14. Here, I am representing these numbers with blocks. How do the blocks show 37? How do the blocks show 14? Well, the blocks on the left show 37 with 3 10s and 7 1s. And the blocks on the right show 14 by using 1 10 and 4 1s. Let's start by adding our 1s. This means that we are adding 7 and 4. And 7 and 4 is equal to what? At this point, please pause the video and write your answer down. 7 plus 4 is equal to... Great! 7 plus 4 equals 11. And now we need to add our 10s. So we have 3 groups of 10, which is 30, and 1 group of 10, which is 10. At this point, we can use our mental math. If we know that 3 groups of 10 and 1 group of 10 is equal to 4 groups of 10, then 30 plus 10 is equal to 40. Now, we just need to combine our two sums to get our answer, which means that I'm adding 40 plus 11. Looking at my digits, I know that 4 10s plus 1 10 is equal to 5 10s, or 50. And all I have to do is add that extra 1, which is equal to 51. Therefore, 37 plus 14 is equal to 51. I can tell that we're ready to practice another problem. How about 23 plus 49? We can again solve this by breaking our number down by 10s and 1s. Let's start by adding our 1s. 23 has 3 1s and 49 has 9 1s. So we are adding 3 plus 9. And 3 plus 9 is equal to what? At this point, please pause the video and write your answer down. 3 plus 9 is equal to what? That is correct. 3 plus 9 is equal to 12. Now that we've added our 1s, let's add our 10s. Looking at our groups, we're adding 2 10s and 4 10s. And we can use our mental math to solve that. If we know that 2 plus 4 is equal to 6, then 20 plus 40 is equal to 60. At this point, all we have to do is add our two sums together, 12 plus 60. Let's start with our 10s. 1 10 plus 6 10s is equal to 7 10s, or 70. And now all we have to add is 2 more. And 2 more than 70 is 72. So, there we have it. 23 plus 49 is equal to 72. Now that we've solved addition sentences together, it's time for story problem time! And I want you to practice solving this story problem by breaking the numbers down by tens and ones and using your mental math. Okay, here is your story problem. I have 15 roses and 28 tulips in my backyard. How many flowers do I have in all? At this point, please pause the video and write your answer down. And please show your work. Great work, friends. Now let's go over this together. We are trying to add 15 and 28. Now, let's start by looking at our ones digit. In 15, our ones digit is 5, and in 28, it's 8. So we're adding 5 plus 8. And what is 5 plus 8 equal to? Right, 5 plus 8 is equal to 13. Now let's move on to our tens digit. In 15, we have one group of 10, and 28, we have two groups of 10. We can use our mental math to solve for this. If we know that one group of 10 plus two groups of 10 is equal to three groups of 10, then we know that 10 plus 20 is equal to 30. And now, all we have to do is add these two sums. So now we are adding 13 and 30. And 13 and 30 is equal to what? Right! 13 plus 30 is equal to 43. And there we have our sum. I have 43 flowers. Thank you all for your hard work. Okay, friends, we have been busy bees today. And so it is that time where we get to go over our goal and think about whether or not we met it. Our goal for today was I can use mental math and grouping to add two-digit numbers. Friends, not only did you do this by solving addition sentences, but we also solved a story problem together. So give yourself a little bit of a pat on the back. Nice work. I am so proud of all of you, and I look forward to learning more with you in our next lesson. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everyone.